Hey guys, Romansliders here, and welcome to a new episode of Playtime. This time I'm playing F-Zero X for the Nintendo 64 that was released in 1998 and published and developed by Nintendo. And we're going to enter the first track I should say, which is Mute City. And I think we are going to choose White Cat because she has the best grip. And that I think will be useful in these races, because if you're not careful you can go flying all over the place, straight over the top. And I think, yeah, that's a good balance. Alright, into the first race. 2, 1, and off we go. Now, F-Zero X was the first game to be, the first racing game to run at 60 frames a second, although a lot of graphical detail had to be sacrificed. If you look at the track and the car itself, it is very, very basic outline, there isn't too much detail on it, and that was one of the things the game was criticised for on its release. However, the game is very quick and fast paced, and very much offered a different F-Zero experience when compared to other outings, particularly the very first F-Zero game on the Super Nintendo way back when in the early 90s, which was a launch title for the Super Nintendo and used the Mode 7 graphics to simulate the 3D effect. But here we're getting the real deal, the real McCoy as it were, and I remember playing this game very originally back in the late 90s, and I really thought it was quite something special, the way you moved so quickly. It was really fast paced, and as you can tell, I've just gone straight over the edge. Retire. Well, we're gonna have to do this again. Well, that's just the nature of the game, I'm afraid. That happens, so we're going to go back into Mute City. And off we go again. Okay. 2, 1, and off we go. Now let's try to get to a decent position this time. I'm playing this on standard because I think I'm doing alright. I think I've done alright on Novice, but standard is where I want to get to. And, you know, it's not easy with all these tracks on the field and all these cars. I mean, there's a lot going on, so it was asking a lot for the N64 to render all this detail. Now, this game was given an expansion in Japan in 2000, for the 64DD, which was only released in Japan, which was the Nintendo 64 expansion software, and that added new tracks, track editor, and new characters. But that never saw the release outside in the Western world, unfortunately. But this is a really great game, and I loved it, and when I originally got this game a couple of years later, I sold it to my friend. Looking back on it, I don't know why I did that. I think I was just out to get some more cash. And I was always looking for it ever since, and thankfully I got a chance to buy it again a good number of years later. But I really enjoy F-Zero X. It's a great game. And aside from the release of good, I finished position number 4, not too bad. 4th isn't that bad. 1st is obviously much better in a race, but okay, good. Jody Summers is in 4th place. And where do we rank up 4th place? Right, that's the good times. So let's see what we've got in store for us next. The next track is Silence. Okeydoke. I think we'll keep things as they are, they look pretty solid to me. And here we go, the next track. In for another fast-paced race. I'm putting it forward. Now, as I was going to say earlier, there have only been really 3 main entries into the F-Zero franchise. There's been the F-Zero, the original F-Zero, which was the launch title for the SNES, F-Zero X, and then F-Zero GX for the GameCube. If you discount all the handheld efforts. Those have been the main 3 entries on the home consoles. It has an F-Zero title has never been released on the Wii, so hopefully we'll get to see something on the Wii U at some point. I've just got booster power, so let's try to get past our rival. It's always a bit of a double-edged sword using boost, because it drains your shield energy, and if you use it too much, then you have no more power and you explode. And that isn't great. So we have to use it sparingly, but I kind of like that because it gives it more strategy. You have to use it very sparingly. And also, of course, you have the energy lanes to replenish your shields. Now I've got to be careful where I use my boost now, because I don't have much shield strength left. And of course, ramming into your opponents will also take off shield damage as well. To see how much we can get. We'll go up to full capacity, so let's try to boost our way forward. And into 8th place. Yeah, it's not great, but you know, I'm not playing this on easy. As you can see there, the track is failing to load there. There are a lot of graphical glitches in this game. Oh well. It is the first game to run at 60 frames a second, which for a console is very impressive. You do not get that much today. You only pretty much all console games are capped off at 30 frames a second, I should say, and really only PC gaming has the computing power to play it to that higher frame rate. And as you can see here, whoa, look at this. You could really lose your lunch there. Right now, we're in a big scrum here, so let's see if we can break away from the pack. And another tunnel here. Man, you can move incredibly fast in this game. You really do. And what I like about it is that it is just a straight up racing game. I don't think it really needs a story as such. You just need the fast paced track, and we are just going round and round in that tunnel. Can we get to 10th place? Yes, we can, just about. Oh, back to 12th again. In for another tunnel. The tracks in this game aren't particularly long, and I think that suits the style of gameplay that F-Zero X tries to aim towards, because I think they should be short and sweet. You know, with great fun to be had. And another track here. And we've got to make our way forwards. Okay, just gotta turn around again. But yeah, I really loved F-Zero X growing up, and I don't understand why I sold it. It doesn't make any sense to me now, but apparently it did back then, when I was about 8 or so. And we've finished with 4th place again, so not too bad. Okay, 4th place overall. Okay. And to the next race, and let's see what we have. And yeah, let's try to give ourselves some max speed on this one. And this next stage, Devil's Forest. 2, 1, and off we go. Let's see what we can do. We need to break away from the pack. You always, no matter what position you have, you always seem to start up last, and you always have to make your way to the front, which is always a bit irritating. And there my rival is up ahead. And very windy this track is, and oh, careful. Through there, through the boost, very nice. Let's get some health, and okay, now we can use boost. It would be good if you could use boost from the get-go, but sadly you can't. Alright, just gotta move away, come on. Come on, let's do what we can. We're almost up to 10th place. Come on. Oh wow, we are so low on health right now. Have to be very careful how we do about this, and good. I got stuck up there, I really needed that, and we're into the final lap. Oh, this is getting very fast and furious, but oh, I'm losing control of my vehicle, and I'm nearly out for the count on this one. Gotta be very careful here. Oh, I could explode. I have to not hit anything. I've got about a sliver of energy left. I've not got to smack into anything. Oh, okay, very, very careful there. Take the boost. Guess that's exactly what I need, and boom, 6th place. Alright, that's not brilliant, but you know, we made it into single digits, which is great. And there we go. And there we go. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. This has been Playtime, and I've been playing F-Zero X for the N64. Remember to follow me on Facebook and Twitter, and until next time, peace out guys.